guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how people quickly achieve success in this day and age that we live in. Gone are those days when all you had to do was work hard and stay focused and do the right things, and good things will come to you. Quite frankly, I don't know if those days ever existed. That's just something I feel like our parents tell us because it's the right thing to do, but not necessarily because it will bring you success very quickly. This is kind of a weird turn to everything that we've learned when we were kids, because we learned that if you do things the right way, good things will come to you. But if you look carefully at people that are extremely successful, especially in the United States, you will come to find that most of those good behaviors that we're told would bring us success did not bring those people success. This is not to say that a lot of people did not achieve success through hard work and honest work and through, by exploiting their own talent. But in order for people to stay successful and to grow their wealth, I'm starting to realize more and more that the methods that they used are not the methods that we were told when we were growing up and developing into adults, such as staying truthful and honest and pure and all of that stuff. So I'm going to list some of the ways that I have seen from different industries that have allowed people to achieve success very quickly, maintain their wealth, and to stay successful and relevant in today's world. And they are not nice things, guys. They are not nice things. Before I begin to list them, I want to say this. Can you guys think of a very wealthy person that is extremely calm, sweet, gentle all the time, is not petty, not catty, not ferocious in one way or the other? I cannot think of a single person. If you list, if you tell me the nicest celebrity that's wealthy and relevant today, I will show you that in one way or another, these people are savages. Okay, they're not up there by being nice and sweet to everyone all the time. The nice and sweet ones are the ones that tend to fall off and you don't really hear about them anymore, and sometimes they lose their positions or they lose their wealth. That's because they're too busy playing by the book. People that play by the book do not succeed as well as everyone else in today's world. Okay, now let's get into it. Number one, to quickly achieving success in today's world, steal someone's idea and make it yours. Own it, claim it, act as if you just invented something that has never existed, and people will take notice of it. Even when the public realizes that this idea was not originally yours, they will still give you the recognition just because you were the one that put it in the forefront. These days, people don't matter who the original creators are anymore. Everyone just sort of steals from each other, and the best thief gets the most recognition and they build the most wealth in the fastest amount of time. That's just the fact of the matter. We've seen it so many times happen. We've seen it in the beauty industry, we've seen it in music, we've seen it just everywhere, in fashion. And it's sad that you can come up with an idea and someone else will swoop down, steal it from you and run away with it, and they will go ahead and make all the money and you probably will make nothing. And if care isn't taken, they might even lay such a strong ownership of it that even you can no longer utilize it as much as you should be able to, considering that it's your idea. Number two, find a way to cheat the system by not paying taxes. Okay, so I'm gonna air quote cheat here because there are some semi-legal ways to go about this, and I see a lot of people doing it. We all know popular people, or at least one very famous person that has done this. And the thing is, there are ways around the law, right, that will allow you to not pay your taxes, or to not pay all of the taxes that you should be paying, or to not pay the taxes that everyone else is paying, to pay a lot less taxes. And the fact of the matter is, the more money that you have to pay in taxes, the less money you have to keep for yourself. Taxes can run really high when you're in a higher tax bracket, and you get to a higher tax bracket when you begin to make more money. So if you're making more money and you want to keep more money to yourself to stay wealthy, you just have to find a way to pay less taxes. There are ways around this. Some of these ways are actually legal, but some are semi-legal. And by semi-legal, I mean it's so convoluted that nobody really knows if it's legal or illegal. And we have a lot of people that engage in these practices and they get away with it scot-free. You just have to know how to do it. I'm not telling anyone to evade taxes or not pay their taxes. I'm just saying that these are the ways that I have seen that a lot of people seem to be able to get ahead of others as far as success, is by choosing not to pay taxes or finding a way to avoid paying certain types of taxes. Number 3 is bribing your way to the top. Now, there is a common term for that, and people use the term payola. Depending on the industry that you're in, we've seen a lot of people do this. A lot of people use this method and they are proud of it. I've even seen some famous people say it proudly, that they use this method in order to get ahead in their careers. It is nothing short of bribery. When you pay an agency in order to get a leg up, and it's not in the form of advertising, like having them advertise for you, like an advertising contract sort of a thing, it's nothing short of bribery. And that's still cheating the system, especially if it's not allowed in the industry that you're in. So payola is another good way that people get ahead. Payola is in direct contradiction to, our parents telling us to, work hard and be fair and wait our turn and stuff like that. That does not work anymore. So just keep that in mind. Be ready to bribe a lot of people in order to boost yourself, and that would bring you success. Number 4 is be disingenuous. Yes, don't be honest. Look, there's some people out there that are not nice people. They don't do nice things, okay? So if those people are honest, people are not going to like them. So if you find that you're one of those people who tend to cut corners and try to pull somebody else down so that you can be on top, then yeah, be disingenuous. You have to be able to put to be fun and friendly all the time in the face of the public, but behind the scenes you need to be able, you have to master the art of pulling strings behind the scenes to keep someone else down in order to elevate yourself. That is what a lot of the successful famous people do these days, and it is working for them. I am sorry, it is not by simply exploring your talent to the best of your ability. That might get your foot in the door, but eventually someone else that's disingenuous is going to get you kicked out of the room because they are too busy pulling strings behind the scenes. So the truth of the matter is, you just have to master the art of pulling strings behind the scenes to keep someone else down, just as a lot of people are doing these days. That's what a lot of these famous people and celebrities do behind the scenes. It's like when someone says something, or maybe they have a fight, a disagreement behind the scenes, the bigger celebrity might say, well, I won't be performing if so and so person is going to be performing as well. And automatically the agency that's trying to hire the bigger celebrity will say, okay, well, we're not going to lose this bigger celebrity because of this smaller one, so I guess this smaller one has to be out of the picture. So it's stuff like that that people do to keep themselves on top. Or when someone is about to, I don't know, say release an album or put out a project that's generating a lot of buzz, someone else would decide to release their own project around the same time, just to distract from the first person's project and draw more attention to their own. And it's like little stuff like that. Those things are not honest. They're not nice things to do to people. But you know what, in this world where there's so much competition, that's what people do to get ahead. So if you're going to be playing in that field with those kinds of people, you're going to have to learn how to beat them at their game. Number 5 is learn how to act nice around people that have the ability to elevate your status, even when you're not truly nice. These days, people are only concerned about things that affect them directly. So if you're around maybe a boss at a company that you're trying to grow in, and you're being professional and being nice and being friendly when that person's around to witness, or you're being a very good person to that person, the boss, is going to look at you and go and have a very positive impression of you, and that will elevate your status. Even if you're not being nice to other people, they might hear things about you, but they will say, well, I have to see for myself. And when they see for themselves and see that you're being a nice person in their presence, they will take that at face value and assume that you are a nice person. I see a lot of people do this. They play nice even when they're not really nice people, and no one else sees it because they're so good at it. They're very strategic. When there's certain people around, they're extremely nice and very friendly and helpful. But when they're around people that they don't think matters to them or can help them, you can just see their true colors show. And it's like they're like chameleons. Like the switch is just so automatic. You can just tell that they've been doing this for a very long time. And unfortunately, this is one of the ways that people get ahead, stay relevant, and continue to generate wealth and, you know, maintain their wealth. Number 6 is the final one, and it is the craziest one, and it's the one that I've seen over and over. And it's this number 6 is like, it's a formula that never fails. Okay, it's terrible, but it's the truth. And it is this: say something racially insensitive about another group of people, and that will catapult you to the top. I've seen this over and over and over, that when someone says something racially insensitive, there will be a huge buzz and everybody, it goes viral, everyone's talking about them, and then they apologize, and the attention that they have gained from that remains. Okay, people will not forget about them. They'll always know them, they'll always remember them. And if they have, oh, I don't know, like a business or something that a project that they undergo, that project will see success because people are going to follow them and to see what they're doing. And when people are checking to see what you're doing, what are they doing? They're Googling your name, they're following you on social media, they're talking about you, the press, the media talks about you, and you get success that way. So that is the number 6 way to quickly achieve success, is to say something extremely racially insensitive, and with time everyone will forget that you said those things. And even if they don't forget, they might hate you, but you still gain the attention, and you gain the recognition that came with it, and you never really lose that. Like these days, it's all a popularity contest. The most popular person tends to get the most success. So yeah, these are the 6 ways. Unfortunately, it's not what you're expecting. These days, being nice and exploring your talent and just doing the right things at the right time and being patient, it might get your foot in the door. But if you want to stay wealthy and generate that fast amount of wealth that a lot of people desire. Unfortunately, being nice and sweet is not going to get it to you. It's not going to get you there. It's not going to give it to you. You have to be vicious. You have to be a terrible person in this day and age. I'm not saying that you should go out there and be the worst person that you can be. You can still be a nice person, but you have to do that with the intention, with the knowledge that fast wealth should not be your goal. Okay, if you just want to explore your talent and enjoy what you're doing, then it doesn't matter if you get rich super fast or become famous super fast. That shouldn't matter because you're doing what you enjoy anyway. But I'm talking about for people who are trying to get success very fast. Unfortunately, this is the nasty formula that people use these days to get rich quick fast. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.